class 9. Example sum 3.38. Prove that x minus 1 is a factor of x cube minus 7x square plus 13x minus 7. And then second Roman number is given as prove that x plus 1 is the factor of x cube plus 7x square plus 13x plus 7. Here we take the first Roman number. Prove that x minus 1 is the factor of this polynomial. We know that if the x minus 1 is the factor of this polynomial, means we are going to apply the value of x in this particular polynomial. Let me take it as the p of x is equal to x cube minus 7x square plus 13x plus minus 7. Here x minus 1 is the zero's value, then x is equal to 1. In the place of x you have to apply the value 1, and then this polynomial is equal to 0 means then x minus 1 is the factor of this polynomial, otherwise it is not a polynomial, right? So 1 cube minus 7 into 1 square plus 13 into 1 minus 7 is equal to 1 minus 7 plus 13 minus 7 is equal to 0. So by this condition the polynomial becomes 0, then we can say x minus 1 is a factor. Now instead of using this idea, we have one more idea to find out especially for x minus 1 and x plus 1. For especially x minus 1 and x plus 1. Now we see that x minus 1 is the factor or not, means we want to add, this is one of the method. Another method, sum of the coefficient means, see, in the given polynomial this is the polynomial, the coefficient of x cube is 1, let me take it as 1, coefficient of x square is minus 7, coefficient of x is 13, and then constant term. So sum of this term becomes 0, so we can say x minus 1 is a factor of p of x. X minus 1 is a factor of p of x. Instead of substituting this all value, we can directly find out that x minus 1 is a factor or not. By adding the coefficients of the given polynomial, we can say this is a factor or not. For especially, I already told you x minus 1 and x plus 1. Here x plus 1, next Roman number 2. Let's say the Roman number 2 is prove that x plus 1 is the factor of this polynomial. If we take it as the polynomial as p of x is equal to x cube plus 7x square plus 13x plus 7, and then to find the zeros of the polynomial x is equal to minus 1. Now in the place of x we are going to apply the value minus 1 cube plus 7 into minus 1 square plus 13 into minus 1 plus 7. Negative power of odd number is always negative, so 1 power 3 is nothing but 1. Minus 1 whole square. Negative power of even number is always positive, 1 into 7 is 7. Plus into minus minus 13 plus 7. So sum of this term is equal to 14, 7 plus 7 is 14, and then minus sum of this term, right, is equal to minus 14. Hence we have 0. So x plus 1 is a factor of p of x. Now this is the usual method we are doing. Now we have another idea to find out x plus 1 is a factor of p of x or not. Now we have to add the sum of coefficient of even power, sum of coefficient of even power and constant, even power and constant. We want to find out this, and then sum of coefficient of odd power. If these two are equal, then x plus 1 is the factor of p of x, otherwise it is not a factor of p of x. Now sum of the coefficient of even power. So x square is the even power, only 1. So the coefficient of even power is 7, and then constant term is 7. 7 plus 7 is 14, right? And then sum of the coefficient of odd power. Odd power means here we have x cube, the coefficient is 1, and then x having the coefficient 13. So 1 plus 13 is equal to 14. Now sum of the coefficient of the odd term is equal to sum of the coefficient of even power set, sum of the coefficient of even power and constant term is equal to sum of the coefficient of odd power means, then we can say that x plus 1 is a factor of p of x. By this condition we can easily find out, instead of substituting all this value for especially x minus 1 and x plus 1. If x minus 1 means sum of the coefficient means all the terms we have the coefficient, we have to add it. But in the x plus 1 means we have to add the sum of the coefficient of even power and constant term separately and sum of the odd power separately. If the both are equal, then it is a factor. Thank you, students.